there, gorgeous, and a very happy drugstore December to you and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. I hope that you've had a wonderful week thus far and that you are looking forward to the weekend. I know I am. Woo! Merry Christmas to you, by the way. I'm not going to see you until Tuesday next week, so I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas and that you enjoy the time with family and friends, and I'm so very thankful for your love and support, so thank you for being here. If you are looking for quality makeup that's not going to break the bank, $5 fines and under, you're going to love this full face tutorial that I had to show you today. For the look I'm creating here today, I'm taking two eyeshadow palettes. Both of these are $5 each because I can't get the look that I want with just one of them. So I'm going to combine them up to create a really beautiful neutral look here today. I'm using these from Wet n Wild. They're little 5-pan palettes. This is Camo Flaunt and Walking on Eggshells. I'm really only taking the Camo Flaunt palette because I like this shade better than this shade. So you can see. This one is a little bit darker. That's what I'm after. That's the only reason I'm choosing to include this palette. But for this step, you could also use this shade right here. Do already have an eyeshadow primer applied. I'm taking that warm brown and applying it into the crease. I rediscovered these in my drawer recently and have been picking them up a bit more and enjoying them. They've been really, really good. For the lid today, I'm taking this shade from the Walking on Eggshells palette. If you wanted a little bit more color in this look, you could also use this shade in place of the white that I'm using here. I was editing a video this morning and it was the, what was it? It was the best makeup of 2022. And I had to go back and look through all the older videos that I did this past year to find clips of the makeup that I was talking about. And I came across this look that I had done. And I was like, oh, that's really pretty. I have to recreate that. It was a beautiful look. Now I am going to tone down the white on the eyelids a little bit. The way that I'm going to do that is take this shade from the Walking on Eggshells palette. Actually, you know what? I'm going to redo my brush. I'm going to take a fluffy brush instead. Take a little bit of this eyeshadow over the top, I should say onto the brush, and I'm going to brush that over the white. Just because I want to, or I guess you could call this yellow, shimmery champagne kind of color. I want to tone down what I'm seeing here. I want this a little bit more muted. There you go. That's what I want. I wanted more like a nude look. So you can see what that did to that eyeshadow. Don't be afraid to layer your eyeshadows and discover new colors, because I read somewhere that the best lipstick colors are ones that you layer 2 to 3 different colors. There's a lot of makeup artists that do that to create a unique custom shade for their clients. And I've done that before in the past too, because lipstick straight out of the tube is kind of like, it's like buying clothing off of a sales rack. You have to make it fit you, whether that means getting it altered or getting it custom fitted to your body. The same is true with makeup. Custom create it so that it complements your coloring. I'm going to take the deep brown from the Camo Flaunt palette, which is also in the Walking on Eggshells palette, so you could use either one here. And using a tapered brush, I'm going to use that eyeshadow to define the outer V of the eye. And I read that, I remember I learned this years ago, that the reason that people buy designer clothing is because it has a more tailored shape to it. I mean, you think about it, yeah, it makes sense. Designer clothing does fit a little better, especially straight off the rack, but that's what makes it look expensive. But you can do the same thing by having your own clothing that you buy off the sales rack altered to fit your body shape. That's really what I feel like separates designer clothing from other clothing. I mean, obviously, some of them are using better materials, but that really does help. And then I'm also using that same shade as eyeliner, so I'm going to line the eyes, and then I think I'm going to do a wing on the outer corners. Bam! Love it. Okay, for the lashes, I love these. I haven't used them in a while, but these are from AOA Studio. If you go to shopmissa.com, you can find these. You get this amazing, I think it's a 6-pack. Yes, 1, 2, 3. 6-pack of lashes for $5.80 right there. I don't know if this particular style is still available, but they have a lot of inexpensive lashes that are of really good quality. These are in the style Alexis. By the way, I've had a lot of people asking recently if I could do a video on how to apply false lashes. I do have an entire complete beginner's guide that I did, I want to say like 3 or 4 years ago, that is still relevant. It's very in-depth, but it has a lot of information on lashes, how to apply them, how to clean them, adjustments, fitting them to your eyes, picking them for your eye shape, etc. So if you would like more instruction on false lashes, I'll have that video linked for you below. But I have allowed the glue to dry on my eyes with the lashes. I always do that after applying them. And then I go back with an eyelash curler and I will curl the lashes to mold them to my own natural lashes so they look the most natural they can look. And so you can see the difference there between this eye and this eye. Not only did it give my eye more lift now that I've curled those lashes, but it also conceals my own natural lashes within the fake lash. Aren't those pretty? I love them. And you would never know that they were less than $1 a piece. For the brows, I'm using the e.l.f. Wow Brow. This is one that I discovered this past year. It's a little bit of a fiber formula with this one, and it's really easy to apply. It goes into the lashes. I'm still stuck on lashes in my brain. Eyebrows, it goes into the eyebrows seamlessly. Yes, look at that. And it looks natural. It doesn't look like too much. And you can see why these are my favorites. Ah, it looks high end, doesn't it? You would never know that I only spent $9 for the eyes. For the rest of the face, I'm using the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. This is a love of mine. I discovered it this past year, I want to say. It's one of the best illuminating dewy finish type of foundations that looks beautiful on the skin. And to show you, I'm only going to do 1/2 of my face with this foundation. Go look, go look, go look. It's like skin. It's like there's nothing there, and it just minimized the minor imperfections, but love it. We'll keep doing this whole half side of the face thing since I feel like this best represents the products I'm showing you here. Next up is the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. This one is $6, so it's not $5, but it's the only one that I'm showing you here today that's $1 more. It's really hard to find concealers in the drugstore that are of quality that meet the $5 price tag. But I tried this one this past year and I was very happy with it. And I found that it did a beautiful job of correcting under eye discoloration and getting rid of dark spots. And as with most concealers that I have tried, a little bit of this is really all that you need, and it cancels everything. And the best part is it lasts. It's not one that's going to crease on you. It's not going to fall apart. So at this price point, amazing. I mean, look at this. Ah, crazy good. Okay, so now that I've shown you the side-by-side comparison, I'll go ahead and do the other side and then we'll move on to the next products. This powder was a very recent discovery for me, but a wow factor. That is the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I usually associate banana powders with being too yellow, so I've never really had any desire to try one. But when I tried this, I was amazed at the filter-like quality it gives the skin. Like, watch this. It's crazy good. And it does not look yellow, which I'm very happy about. But wow, look at this. It just erases every line, every pore. Is like, where did it go? Complete filter. Crazy. It's good, right? Now, if you put a luminous primer underneath this, it doesn't look as matte. So if you're worried about it being like really matte, just put a luminous primer underneath and you'll get a more dewy finish than what you see here on me. But there are no contour shades at the $5 mark that I have in my collection. I didn't want to go out and buy anything specific. So I'm going to take this Wet n Wild, watch this, eyeshadow from the eyeshadow palette. You can get creative like this, nothing wrong with it. And I'm going to use that on my face because it's more cool toned And look at that. Huh? You just got to get creative with what you have. Save some money. And look at that. It looks like I put a contour on, but I did not. Hello. All right, for the blush, I'm using Essence's Mosaic blush. I'm just excited. Let me tell you, I'm excited because it is Wednesday and I have all my videos done for the week. I'm like so excited right now. I can't even tell you. That's why I'm just so happy. I'm so thrilled. Praise God. It's like, yes, Lord, thank you. Thank you for keeping me focused this week. Distraction has been my biggest enemy this whole month. Anyway, okay. Essence's Mosaic blush. This is in the shade The Berry Connection. I love this blush. It's such a beautiful light pink. And I discovered it earlier this past year as a dupe for a Dior blush, but it's been my go-to favorite. And it's, oh, it's so beautiful. It does a beautiful job of, look at this. I don't have to say it. Just let the product talk. Sabrina, just let it talk. It's not gonna fade either. That's what it's gonna look like at the end of the day. Isn't that beautiful? Oh man, combined up with that contour shade too, or the eyeshadow I should say. That's a beautiful mixture. And for the highlighter, I'm using Essence's Pure Nude Highlighter. Another really great one. Very soft formula with these. And just applying it lightly to the top of the cheek there. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Oh yeah. Now I am going to go back and add some mascara to my lower lashes. Earlier I had used the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Say that 3 times fast. Before I put on my lashes, but I did not talk about it. So I wanted to save it for this point in the video when I apply it on my lower lashes. So you do know that I am wearing a mascara. Another great product. Look at how much that lengthened my lower lashes. For my lips, I'm going in with a tried and true favorite from this past year. This is the Blvd lip liner in the shade Barely There. This is a light dusty mauve shade. Truly amazing. I think I'm gonna have to get a new one soon. I think I'm wearing it down. And then I'm putting the e.l.f. Seriously Satin lipstick in the shade Creme. You can see how much I loved that one this past year. Absolute favorite. I'm gonna combine that up with the lip liner and it's gonna create a very beautiful pink lip. Who said you had to spend a lot to look good? Who said that? If you're interested in any of these makeup products, they will all be listed for you below in the description box. Again, a very Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. I pray that you are blessed and may the peace and joy that surpasses all understanding overwhelm you this time, and may we remember our precious Savior, Jesus Christ, and all that He has done for us. We give Him all honor, praise, and glory. And I thank you for being here and for your support. Have a beautifully blessed weekend ahead. I speak love, peace, and joy into you and into your home, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.